This is Rudy, Armand, and Richard. We're at Eggy's in Atkinson for breakfast and talking politics. And gentlemen, I just wanted to ask you quickly, have you seen any of the candidates so far in person?
No.
None of you have. And do you have the desire to see any of the candidates in person?
No.
Now, Richard, you were telling me a little while ago that you actually get as much out of watching the candidates on TV as you would going in person. And why is that?
Well, you get more out of being like one-on-one instead of having a bunch of people next to you, each other yelling each other a question.
So you can look at it more thoughtfully in your living room
Yes.
than you could in one of the local halls here where they have their town meetings.
Yes.
Candidates already. Have you met any of the candidates?
Not as of yet, no.
Do you want to meet the candidates?
It would be helpful.
And is there anybody in particular you want to meet from what you've seen?
No, not as of yet.
And what is it that you'd ask the candidates if you had a chance?
I would have to actually sit down and write out a whole bunch of questions. I'd have to take a little bit of time and take some time to think about them.
The economy, I imagine, might be
Oh yeah,
important.
economy. I mean, one of my biggest things is also the government spending. Where the money's going. Me going into the military here in March, I'll be leaving. The government spending, I mean, there was a reporter in Washington that wanted to cut pay for the military, while everything else, there's a lot more spots that they could actually cut pay that it wouldn't affect soldiers and other people in the government.
Does it matter to you that New Hampshire goes first in the primary process?
Does it matter?
Yeah.
No, not particularly.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And we're curious, have you met any of the candidates?
No, I haven't, no.
Do you want to meet any of the candidates?
I'd like to meet that businessman, what's his name? And Rodney.
Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
And what is it that you want to, why would you like to meet him?
I just think well, my husband worked for General Motors for years and years and years. And he said a lot of things that shouldn't have been done to General Motors at the time, you know, like my husband's pension and everything like that. It affected everybody like that, you know.
Does it matter to you that New Hampshire goes first in the process or not? That New Hampshire be the first state that votes?
No, I don't think it matters, does it really? I don't know. I never really thought about it, to be truthful with you.
All right. Thank you. Joe, there's a big debate going on about the primary in New Hampshire. Should we stay first? Does that matter to you?
I don't think it matters as much as it used to. I don't, because our whole political atmosphere here has changed a lot compared to what it was 15, 20 years ago. We have a lot more people that have moved up from Mass that have a liberal attitude and wants more out of the system, like rubbish pickup and stuff like that, rather than loading their car up with rubbish and taking it to the dump, to the transfer station and stuff. I think if people got back more to the basics, that probably we wouldn't be paying as much in taxes. Because every service we demand, you got to pay for it one way or another. And if we did more ourselves, we would be probably better off than we are now.